Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Sylvia here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to freeze columns, rows, and cells in Excel, depending on what you want to use it for. Right into it, we have this data set. This is a data set that I just made up for the essence of this tutorial. So in this data set, we want to be able to freeze these cells in such a way that when we are moving around, we will still be able to see this header because this is a very important row in this data set. We want to know which customer, which ship mode, the customer name at every point as you are moving up and down in this data set. So to do that, we're just going to select underneath this header because we're now saying, okay, we want to see everything above here including this header. So to do that, we just select just below the row below it and just click on freeze paint. So to get the freeze paint, you will come to this ribbon to the view. So when you click on view, you will see freeze paint. Then there's a drop down, so you just click on the freeze paint. So because I've already freezed it, that's why you have it written on freeze. So if you just click on freeze, this is what you have. So when you scroll down, you notice that the headers are still constant and you can at every point see what information we have for each header. Also, moving on, if you look at this freeze paint, you'll see that there is the freeze paint, which is the first one. This will keep your rows and columns visible while the rest of the worksheet scrolls. Then you have the freeze top row. So for this, just like it's shown here, only the top row is going to be frozen. Then the freeze first column, only the first column is going to be frozen. So for instance, if we want to use the freeze top row, now we've selected, you will notice that there is a thick line that just appeared here. So what it means is that when we're moving up and down, the first row is going to be there. Just for emphasis, let me highlight this and make it red so that we can see it. So now as we are moving up and down, the first row has been frozen. So if you also try out the go back to view, go to freeze paint. So to try the freeze first column, so for this, the customer ID is going to be left constant here. So as we move sideways, we notice that the customer ID is here. As me, you want to see what happens above Peters. That means we want to see what happens here. So I'm just going to highlight this and give it blue. And then we also want to see the customer and the ship mode at every point, no matter how we toggle. I'm just going to keep my cursor on this cell C7. Then I'm going to go to my view and then I'm going to freeze paint. So click on freeze paint and then now you notice that this has been frozen. So when you scroll up and down, so everything is going to go in apart from where we kept our cursor to freeze. And then also you notice that as you're going sideways too, the customer ID and the ship mode are going to remain constant. So with this, you can toggle around this way depending on how big your data set is. And then with this, we also have something like this. So that's the basics with using freeze paint. Thank you so much, and I'm definitely going to see you in my next video. Bye.